All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here talking real music in real time for real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right. Pearls in Flames, Reliance, check it out. Courtesy of Pride and Joy Music, came out last year. I was a little late to the party with this one, but holy crap, Batman. This is a great album for melodic rock, AOR music fans, well produced, great vocals. Another band from Sweden, of course. They're friends with the band I had on yesterday, Roulette. You should check Roulette out as well. I don't have physical product on Roulette yet. So again, Pearls and Flames, Reliance, kind of hard to find, but you can stream it, Google it. It's your friend. Well, Google might not be your friend, but use Google and you may end up finding some great music out there that is not being played on American radio stations. Speaking of America and American bands, REO Speedwagon, they've had a pretty good run. They've been around for quite some time, I believe since 1967. Their founding keyboardist, Neal Doughty, has decided to call it, I guess, a career when it comes to being on the road. I don't think these guys are recording any new material anytime soon. So this looks to be the retirement of a great keyboard player by the name of Neal Doughty. It says here, after 55 years with REO Speedwagon and having spent his entire adult life on the road, keyboardist and founding member Neal Doughty has decided the time was right to retire and begin enjoying the fruits of his years of hard work. Why do I find that funny? It's just poorly written. It's like, finally, after 55 years, he's going to enjoy his life. He's hated his life up until now. Now he's going to enjoy the fruits of his labor. Well, so he wasn't enjoying himself at all for the last 55 years. I get it. You know, you go into retirement, you can really enjoy your life because now you're no longer on the road. I get it. Anyway, Neal says, I want everyone to know that it was all the traveling that finally got to me. Yeah, traveling sucks. I go to concerts and I'm like, man, this is brutal. And something I didn't know about REO Speedwagon, and I will cover that shortly here. Anyway, the 76-year-old Neal explains that I always enjoyed playing the shows and looking out to see all the loyal fans who allowed me to do this for so long. Now, another observation, this means that REO Speedwagon officially has 0 original members. 0, because Neal was there at the very beginning and Kevin Cronin wasn't there. Bruce Hall obviously wasn't there. You know, their entire band has changed over and there are no original members from that early 1960s lineup when they were playing college campuses and frat parties and so forth. Neal Doughty, just an amazing keyboard player, especially in the early days of REO. He was just technically a real aggressive Hammond B3, piano, all kinds of different things that he would play. And his style, I tell you, has changed over the years because the band itself has changed. It hasn't allowed Neal to do all of the soloing that he used to do on keyboards. And you have to go way back to hear this stuff, like the first 2 or 3 REO Speedwagon albums. Anyway, the guy is definitely talented, and he was a member of a band that has changed dramatically since the early days of REO Speedwagon. Anyway, Bruce Hall says Neal will always be a member of the REO Brotherhood. Bruce is the current bass player in REO. Well, hey, Bruce, he helped found the REO Brotherhood. He gave it more credibility for being the only original member for all of these years. So much like Mick Jones and Foreigner, Neal Doughty, and like Neil Sean in Journey, right? They all add credibility because they're original members. But now REO Speedwagon will go forward with 0 original members. So kind of sad, actually. Anyway, REO will continue as the unstoppable touring machine the fans have come to expect. This must have been like written by their publicist or something, with 50 plus shows already on the books for 2023. Okay, so if you want to see REO this year, they're doing 50 plus shows. Doughty may join them on select concert stops. Interesting. So he's still going to be out there, but essentially he's retiring. My guess is Neal might show up if the band is close to where he lives. That's what I'm thinking. Kevin Cronin says it will be a big change to look around and not see Neal behind the keyboards. And we will miss his quick wit and interesting conversation on those long bus rides. Okay, that's the part I wanted to cover. So REO Speedwagon is still on the bus together. Imagine Journey taking a bus anywhere. I mean, this is crazy. So good for these guys. They actually like each other enough to be on the same bus together. But now Neal won't be on the bus to share the interesting conversation. Crazy. But this is what Neal needs, and we support him, says Kevin Cronin. Now, no mention here of who might be filling in on the keyboards. That's kind of weird. You would think that they would mention who would be replacing the amazing Neal Doughty. They go on to do some cut and paste journalism, talking about high infidelity, blah, 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 the typical stuff. Cronin joined the band in 1972, but they were formed in 1967. Kevin Cronin was not their first singer, but eventually Kevin would eventually stick after a couple of attempts. You know, Neal Doughty definitely will be missed. A great musician and an end, or yeah, it's definitely the end of an era to see Neal Doughty not in REO Speedwagon. Anyway, just the world of classic rock today. That's why you need to pursue some new music out there. Pearls and Flames. Reliance is the name of this album. Does it sound like REO Speedwagon? No. It doesn't sound like new. What's closer maybe to the more modern REO. Certainly not the classic REO. I don't think anything sounds like the classic REO stuff. But anyway, it's 2023, and I am still promoting some new music out there and waiting for some more new releases to drop. And when they do, I will be happy to share them with you all. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I need your help again on Patreon. I know I say this all the time, and people are probably like, just, you know, okay, he's getting toward the end of the video. True, but I do need your support over on Patreon, $1 a month, $2 a month. You know, we had a new year, and I think some folks were like, okay, yeah, that's enough for me. So if you've thought about supporting the channel, you can also do a membership over on YouTube. And I noticed I've got some memberships now, which is kind of cool. And I think that all goes in the kitty, or whatever you want to call it, at the end of the month. I haven't had this problem yet to find out how that all works, so I will. If you want to sign up for a membership, it works the same way, and it's really easy. You just hit the join button, and that's $2.99 a month. Now, if you want to do Patreon, you can do $1 a month or whatever amount above that you would like to do. All right, people. Again, I'm very thankful for all the patrons and all the supporters, and I will see you soon.